so
Oh,
I'll be out of country for some time,
how long?
a few days.
Okay.
And therefore, I thought it would be best to address these issues before I leave, because
Yes.
these issues sometimes take unnecessary route
Prime
coming to the
Minister,
region.
Prime Minister, another hot current issue.
Yes.
Dr. Andrew Wheatley, does he still retain your confidence as a cabinet minister?
Dr. Wheatley retains my confidence in the work that he has been doing in the Office of the Prime Minister, particularly in AI and cyber and these other areas. As it relates to the report that was tabled on him, I have read the report briefly. I have not a chance to go through it. I do intend to be briefed by the attorneys as to exactly what is stated in the report. I do, however, feel...
His attorneys, or your attorneys, or the
Well,
government's attorneys?
the party's attorneys.
Oh,
Yeah.
all the parties
Yeah,
involved.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So, I, the charges that are suggested or recommended are serious charges. Now, the challenge, of course, is that no charge has yet been preferred on him. So, until that point, we will observe the situation. Today, I'm going to leave here, run back to cabinet. I expect to see Minister Wheatley there, and we will have a fulsome discussion with him directly on the report and what to expect in the future.
Given what happened in previous years with Petrojam, of which nothing came, you've reappointed him, and
Yes.
you have come under attack for doing so. Do you regret doing so now?
So you will recall that Minister Wheatley at the time resigned in the Petrojam affair, and after the 2020 election, I did not reappoint him because those matters were not yet resolved. Those matters were since resolved, and therefore he was cleared to be reappointed. I was totally unaware of any report or any investigation. I am not aware of investigations that are ongoing. It seems to me that the PMP would know more about investigations ongoing than I do.
And that raises the issue, do you have confidence in the Integrity Commission?
The Integrity Commission is a necessary agency to tackle corruption in Jamaica. I believe there are changes that are necessary for it to become more effective.
You haven't said yes or no.
I believe there are changes to make it more effective.
So as of this moment, do you have confidence in it?
I believe there are changes that are necessary.
It needs fixing.
Precisely. And this is not just my opinion. I believe that the Integrity Commission itself has suggested changes that would make it more effective.
You yourself is in their crosshairs. And I understand, and I'm putting this to you. The matter of your uncertified declarations, they brought in a forensic examiner and found nothing on which they could proceed against you. And they referred it to the Financial Investigations Division, the FID. And it is my understanding that the FID said there's nothing against you on which it can proceed. They wrote to the Integrity Commission.
They haven't written to me. So
They wrote to the Integrity Commission, I gather. And the
how do you know this? Because I don't know.
Oh, really?
I'm not aware that they have written.
I gather they have written to the Integrity Commission saying there's nothing there. And the Integrity Commission has responded, and responded tersely. One sentence. It says, the matter is still under investigation. Because your lawyers wrote to the IC asking them to make public the FID's position, and that's how they responded. The matter is still under investigation. Are you not aware of that?
So I'm not aware of the FID's position. That's the point I'm making. I'm surprised that you are aware of the FID's position. How do you know what the FID's position is?
That's my information.
We wanted to know. Our lawyers wanted to know what it is, which is why we wrote to ask. But
your lawyers have not only just written to ask, they've asked that it be made public.
Yeah. So, look, Cliff, I'm in an invidious position because I don't want to say or do anything that would prejudice my own case or prejudice the Integrity Commission. So I'm very careful in answering questions, particularly these matters that are before the court. I repeat my point that the Integrity Commission is important. It's a necessary agency of the government, but in its current form, it is in need of review, and it needs certain changes to make it more effective.
Is it biased against you and the Labour Party and the government?
Again, the Integrity Commission is a necessary, important institution. So far, it has focused heavily on persons
But do you think
who
it is
are
biased
in the
against you?
Jamaica Labour Party, but I could not use that to say it is biased.
Okay. One other thing before we go. What is causing the breakdown in the relationship between some of your state ministers and their cabinet ministers?
Cliff, where you get this breakdown?
They hardly speak. Your Minister of Culture, Babsy Grange, and her State Minister, Kerencia Morrison.
Yeah, I
It
will
is
answer
so
you.
bad, I gather it has reached the cabinet, where this matter has been discussed at cabinet, because there is a problem.
Cliff, I wouldn't make a special case here. The interpersonal and human resource management challenges in a government, in a ministry, in an industry, in a business, it's all there. People have different personality types and different ways of leading and governing. My job is to ensure that professionalism reigns at all times and that the people of Jamaica are not deprived. So ultimately, I have to look at how I deploy the resources that are at my disposal for the best outcome. So I will be looking at redeployment to make sure that the people of Jamaica are always well served.
You're looking at making changes to the political executive?
It is always something that I must do. Yes, always.
Yes. And this
not
would have-
just now, but always.
But this would have been triggered partly by those problems you're having?
So even things that haven't come to the public for
Yes.
would also make me look to see where would be the best place for someone to serve or not to serve.
Yes.
So this is always under review.
Yes.
Always.
And you have some senior veterans now who
Precisely.
are looking at the departure.
So,
lounge.
so as a prime minister, I have to look at succession planning. I have to look at training. I have to look at giving people exposure. I have to create a nursery of leadership, and I have to assign people to work together in teams who are best fit and best suited. But at the same time, you're not a minister with any special assignment. A minister must have certain general capabilities that you can work wherever you are assigned. There's no specialist minister. And I think that needs to be clearly understood. So you can't say, I didn't like this portfolio, or I don't like, you're a minister, meaning you're a servant of the people. You administer the affairs of the people. So wherever you're put, you should have the capabilities to do it. You're not there because you're a subject specialist.
You have a very big vacancy in the diplomatic arena.
I thought you said that.
Yeah, all right, this is the last one.
Yeah.
Have you made a decision on who is going to be Jamaica's next ambassador to Washington?
Not
DC?
yet. We are actively considering options, but we haven't made a decision yet.
Okay. Thank you very much, Mr. Prime
Thank you,
Minister.
Cliff, and thank you for affording me the time. I know there might be some other journalists who would be upset, but I'm going to be passing through. When I come back, I'll stop at a few others.
Thank you very much for
Cliff,
passing
thank you
through.
for
You're
having
welcome, sir. Good. Take care. Good. We're going to go to the break and come back with more of your calls.